Hey everyone, I'm really excited about this video because it represents kind of the end of a very long, very fun, and very difficult and challenging road for me. And that's learning how to pick the ASSA Twin series of locks. Now, for those of you who know me, know that I am just enamored with these ASSA Twins. They are easily my favorite lock. I have nothing but respect for them. They're beautifully made, incredibly secure, and really very, very difficult to pick. So this one here, this lock is a ASSA Twin Pro. You can't really tell from the outside, but the key says Pro on it. It's similar in sidebar and drivers to the ASSA Twin 6000. However, on the side, it has very different sidebar pins. The ASSA Twin 6000 has circumferential gates that go all the way around the pin, and they're comparatively wider to the gates in here. These have comparatively shallow gates, and they're cut only onto the side of the pin that faces the sidebar. And we'll see that when we gut it. But I'm really excited about this lock. There are other ASSA Twins out there, but I believe that between the three of these, the 6000, the Combi, and the Pro, we have all of the sidebar pins represented. There is one type of driver that I've not picked. It's the graduated spools. I have not managed to get a lock with those in it yet. But by and large, I think this is going to wrap up the ASSA line for me, the ASSA Twin line for me. So let's throw this thing in a vise, get it picked. Okay, everyone, here we go with the ASSA Twin Pro. These locks are so valuable. I kind of took this trick from Potty 314 as a way to kind of protect the bottom of the keyway. As you're working on it, you don't want to damage it with your picks. At least in the States here, these ASSA locks are very hard to come by. Especially the Twin Pro, which as I understand it was fairly restricted. Six thousands are a little easier. So these guys have some barrel spools with matched countermilling in them, and it's just a matter of working them all up slowly and methodically so that you can get them past shear. It's not, aside from falling into a nice little deep fall set when you're done, there's not a real good way to tell by feel when a pin passes shear. The way it's designed is such that the countermilling kind of really does feel very similar to a truly set pin. It's very, very well designed on the part of ASSA. But once you're done, you kind of get a little bit of a distinctive false set, and so you just keep after it, returning to pins that fall, and I think we just got there. Returning to pins that fall as you go. Okay, I think we're done with the top pins. Alright, there it is. ASSA Twin Pro picked open. Let's take it apart and see what's inside. So I have the key, so I'm going to lock it back up. Always important to lock these guys back up before you take them apart, because the sidebar pins will fly right out at you if you don't have the key in when you go to pull the core out. So this lock, we've got some Torx. I've not seen this before. Another ASSA Twins, we have Torx on the back. Kind of strange. Okay, let's first things first, let's show the sidebar. We'll come down for close-ups on this in a little bit. And then I want to get these sidebar springs out, because if you lose these guys, they're very easy to lose, and if you lose them, I honestly don't know where you get replacements. But I don't want to lose them. In fact, I think I'm going to put them in a little box. Back here, let's see, pin 6, 5, 4, That master wafer goes in 3. And 1. Okay. So there's the top pins. Now we're going to go for sidebar pins. But before I do that, I want to show how they work a little bit. You can kind of see how they come up and down. Anyway, as I said, they'll spring out at you if you don't have the key in when you pull the plug out, and that's because they're under spring tension. The key holds them in. So here we go with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And likewise, I'm going to dump these springs. I believe that is all the springs, and likewise I'm going to put that in a little box. Okay, that does it for the plug, the sidebar. Now let's get the top pins out of there. I can do a little bit better job of this than usual. And that looks like 5 springs. Or 6. Okay. That is the lock. Now I'm going to come down for a close-up on these guys. So there's the plug. And you can see in there that counter milling that makes things difficult. And I think these guys are all up right. So you can see the gates, both true and false, in the sidebar pins. They're very different than the ASSA Twin Combi or 6000 pins. Then of course we have these barrel spools, and I've not seen a single ASSA Twin that isn't master keyed. I guess it's just because they tend to be on large systems. We don't have anything in the body that is serrated or anything. So now I'm going to zoom all the way in and get a real good close-up of these sidebar pins. So you can see there, the center, very center there is the true gate. And of course, we have the sidebar, which has a very sharp knife edge on it, which is how it settles into the sidebar grooves. All right, I think that's just about it for the ASSA Twin Pro. Want to thank everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this.